Scene: a bright day at the park. Ria and Mrs. Sharma are walking together. Suddenly, dark clouds part, revealing a vibrant rainbow. Ria, excited. Mom, look, a rainbow, it's so beautiful. Mrs. Sharma, smiling. It really is. You know, Ria, the pH scale is like that rainbow. In fact, let's take a fun trip through the pH rainbow. Ria, curious. How can the pH scale be like a rainbow? Can we really go inside it? Mrs. Sharma laughs. Well, not exactly, but let's imagine we're flying into that rainbow. Each color will tell us something about the pH levels of different substances. Ready for the adventure? Ria, playfully. I'm always ready for a chemistry adventure with you, Mum. Mrs. Sharma takes Ria's hand, and they enter the rainbow. As they step into the first color, the world around them glows bright red. Scene 1. Red, acidic world. Mrs. Sharma, looking around. This red section represents the most acidic substances, like a pH of 0 to 3. Here, you'll find things like battery acid and the hydrochloric acid in your stomach that helps with digestion. Ria, grinning. So the sour lemon juice I had earlier would be somewhere around here too, right? Mrs. Sharma, nodding yes. Lemon juice has a pH around 2, so it fits perfectly in the red-orange part of this rainbow. The red fades and they move into the orange and yellow part of the rainbow. Scene 2, orange and yellow, mildly acidic. Mrs. Sharma, gesturing around. Now in this section, orange to yellow, the pH is around 4 to 6. Things like vinegar and orange juice live here. They're acidic, but not as strong as what we saw in the red zone. Ria, thinking, oh, so when we add vinegar to food, we're adding something from this part of the pH rainbow? Mrs. Sharma, exactly, and the yellow is getting lighter as we move closer to neutral substances. Scene 3, green, neutral zone. Ria, amazed. Wow, we're in green now. So, is this where water would be? Mrs. Sharma, smiling. Yes, you've got it. Green represents neutral substances with a pH of 7, like pure water. It's balanced, neither acidic nor basic. Ria, looking around, it feels so peaceful here. It's like the center of the rainbow. To Mrs. Sharma, that's a nice way to think of it. Neutral substances create balance, just like this green part of the rainbow creates harmony between acids and bases. Scene 4, blue, mildly basic world. They walk further, and the scene shifts to shades of blue. Mrs. Sharma, pointing. Now we're entering the basic part of the pH scale. Blue represents substances with a pH of 8 to 10, like baking soda and soap. Ria, curious. Oh, so when we clean with soap, we're actually using something basic? Mrs. Sharma, exactly. Soap has a pH around 9, which makes it great for cutting through dirt and grease. Scene 5, violet, strongly basic world. They step further and everything turns deep violet. Mrs. Sharma, now, we're in the violet zone, which represents very strong bases, things like bleach and drain cleaner with a pH of 12 to 14. Ria, a bit nervous, strong bases sound kind of dangerous. Mrs. Sharma, nodding. Yes, just like strong acids, strong bases can be harmful. That's why we need to be careful when using things like bleach. But in small amounts, bases can be very helpful in cleaning and balancing acids. Back to reality. Suddenly the rainbow starts to fade and they find themselves back in the park. Ria, excited. That was amazing, Mum. I never realized that the pH scale could be like traveling through a rainbow. Mrs. Sharma, smiling. It's a colorful way to remember the concept, right? Acids on the red end, bases on the violet end, and neutral substances like water right in the middle in green. Ria, grinning. I'll never look at a rainbow the same way again. Now, whenever I see one, I'll think of acids, bases, and the whole pH scale. Mrs. Sharma, laughing. I'm glad to hear that. Chemistry is everywhere, even in the beauty of a rainbow. The end. This version takes the pH scale on a magical journey through an actual rainbow, making the learning experience more vivid and memorable.